41 years ago, what was to be the band White Line, but didn't end up being the band White Line, arrived in January at Frankfurt Lufthafen. There's a little story, and I asked the band just to be patient, because I think you deserve it. There might be a few of you guys who've been at Nachtleben whenever I tell this story. Just pretend you never heard it. Look excited. We've been writing you gotta be proud of this. This was before we became a Brooklyn band. We were just 4 guys who knew sort of each other, writing songs. Vito and I writing songs in New York. And our managers called us to their office and says, it's very important that when you record your first album, you're not distracted by your family, especially girlfriends. Don't fucking bring them to the studio. You're gonna end up sounding like another band. So we want to send you out of America. And the 3 other Americans, ich bin aus Dänemark, ich bin die ganze Welt. With horns. In a Netflix series. Anyway, so we sit at the office and our manager goes, we came up with 2 choices for where you guys could record your first album. Nummer 1, Bahamas. I looked at the 3 Americans and says, warum brauchen wir nur einen? I says, why do we need another choice? Bahamas, of course. When you go to the Bahamas to record a rock album, you only need a pair of Speedos. You sit out in the chair and you wait for somebody to come in. No, it says, hey, can you come sing a little? I says, hang out. I'm hanging out with the girls here in the Bahamas. That's what I thought. Ich bin aus Dänemark. But the Americans who had never been outside New York says, what is number 2? And I says, fucking scheiße. Fucking hold on to your friend next to you. Frankfurt. Mein liebe Gott, ich bin aus Dänemark. I've been to Frankfurt in the 80s a few times. What's there to do? Unless you have a lot of money, you go into the bank, but the band won 3 against 1. So in January of 1984, like I said, we arrived in Lufthafen. And those were the days when you could have 10 suitcases with you. And you could walk onto the airplane with a big knife or a hairdryer or fucking whatever it was. And the reason why I tell this story was that there was a chance that the White Line story would end right here in Frankfurt. Because as we came out, a bit tired from the New York flight, there's a guy with a hat in black saying, Willkommen White Tiger. What if he had said, Willkommen White Snake? I would have been really confused, but I said to Vito, he hasn't learned English in school.